Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and variations thereupon. It's Citizen7, and we're playing Dungeons of Dredmor, picking up where we left off last time with Nora, the Clockwork Knight. Here on level 2, it looks like level 2 is pretty close to being cleared out, so that's very exciting. I think we can smash this off and go right on down to level 3. But first, disable, click to move. I should have done this earlier. Here we go. That, now you can see I have fixed the problem of accidentally clicking in a square, thinking that I'm going to be attacking a minion and having it be a flying minion, and instead I move into the square and get attacked. So that should save us a little bit of hardship. Now, let's see what is in our inventory currently. Some stuff. We've got a brass mechanism and a voltaic cell. A Nora wand, which is cool. A dire sandwich. Our health, of course, right now is very good, and our armor is reasonable. We have 4 resistance to piercing and 2 to voltaic, and our armor absorption, our block chance is 40. And our absorption chance is absorption is 7. So that is that has been doing very well for us. We've been able to run around level 2 without taking a whole lot of damage. So let's continue. What's over here? Nothing. Everything is dead there. So I believe that what we want to do is go ahead and open this door. Ha! An enraged Diggle, and got a few enemies here. Hopefully we can kill them quickly before we get surrounded. If we get surrounded, we do have our Mecha Stomp, which allows us to jump up and smack everyone.
Critical hit.
Nah, he dies. Alright, so now we have enemies on 2 sides. This Diggle is not dead yet. And this guy is moving in to get us on the 3rd side. This is... Now we've got an ectoplasm here. If he gets down to here, we're going to jump. But maybe we can kill the Diggle. Alright. Now we have enemies on 3 sides. This is not great for us. So we're going to use our jump to clear the area. Alright, that doesn't work exactly the same as rocket jump, because we were able to back out, but it didn't actually damage the people around us. It damages where you land. So that's interesting to know. But we do have our Rocket Fist. Let's blast the Sanguiblobby. He is the furthest away. Maybe we should hit this Samedi, who's really close, and take him out. Back him up. Hey, check that out. It killed him. That was the right choice.
Critical hit.
2 hits to kill that guy. Take out the Sanguiblobby in 3 hits.
Critical hit.
Did a little bit of damage to us, but really nothing too bad. Right now we have a little bit of toxic attack. We need gloves still and another arm. Our pants are weak. Our boots are very basic. Even our breastplate. And, you know, everything that we're wearing right now is very basic. Our amulet, in fact, the only thing it does to us, it gives us 2 counter. It gives us 1 magic, but, you know, our magic power is still 0 because everything else is subtracting 3 magic, 3 magic, 3 magic. So we're down 9 and up 1. This doesn't subtract magic, but, There's definitely a lot to be hoped for in the realm of equipment, but got some chalk, odious puffball, no reason not to. We'll turn the puffball into some thrown things and just whip them at this guy. Come on, Diggle. There, see? Making use of what we have in our inventory instead of just wasting it. Of course, we do also have a number of classic bolts. we'll be able to make bolts soon enough. But for now, let's wait for this the puffing to go down before we step into that zone. I'm not sure if it will hurt us, but, you know, better safe than sorry. One rutabaga and 2 crafting items. These bolts don't really do a whole lot. Eventually, I think we're going to have to start upgrading that, but let's give him the rocket fist. It looks like the little dust that gets raised isn't actually all that harmful. If we move up here, Death A, he noticed us. Give him a shot. Alright, another one. These guys can definitely hurt us because of their necromantic damage. It's not a lot, but getting some resistance to necromantic would be useful. Hey, look, Clockwork Chainsword. Whoops. Alright. Gaga's Glaze. Put some meat on our pants. Mossy Shield. Interesting. We don't have the alchemy kit, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that. And a really holy shield from the N-dimensional lathe. I know we've seen several of those before, but I think they were in other playthroughs. Let's take a look. That Clockwork Chainsaw looked really awesome. Let's take a look at what we got here. Down here in the Tinkerer on the bottom, there it is, a Clockwork Chain Sword. It is a sword. Of course, we are an axe wielder, so that's a shame. But, I mean, look how cool that is. Clockwork actuators. I really want to get some of those. Pants of shiny steel plates. Let's, those are probably made over in the anvil. Let's see what it takes to make pants of shiny steel plates, if we even can. Seeing a lot of weapons here. Full plate armor. Steel reinforced boots. No. Here's some belts. Belt of iron plates. Girdle of shiny steel plates. Hey, there they are. Pants of shiny steel plates. So we only need 4 steel ingots in order to make the pants of shiny steel plates. We do need to have level 4 forging ability though. So there, you know, it'll be a little while before we can do that. Iron breastplate. Here's the iron breastplate. We do have that. Are there any upgrades available? No. Nope, it just is what it is. We should definitely think about creating a new axe for ourselves. I did talk about that earlier. Tin ring, zinc ring. Steel plate gorget. That's nice. Though it makes your it makes it makes you easier to suffocate. Quadruple razor. Here's the taking. You can make the pants of serpentine plates, serpentine stuff. But we are not. We're not grinding towards serpentine. We're going to be doing the clockwork stuff because it's so cool. Mirror shield. If we had a little silver, we could make this hat and do that. But let's take a look again. I've said, you know, a number of times, I love crafting. Can make an axe. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of iron. That's going to be, honestly, better than this. It won't have, it'll just have its attacks of, that an axe would have. It won't have the extra poison damage, toxic damage here. But it's going to be much higher damage, and if we find another altar, maybe we can get it blessed. So I think we should think about crafting that. Let's go and look in our pocket dimension and see what we have right now as far as ingots. Do we have any iron? We have no iron. We have 1 silver. No, that's aluminum. 1 steel, 2 zincs, 2 plastic, 2 bronze, 2 copper. Alright, so that's not really all that great as far as metal. You remember I said early at the beginning, when you're playing these smaller floors, you don't have as good of a chance to find the good crafting stuff as you do on the larger floors. But can't you just... Come on.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Kick harder. Yes.
Critical hit.
Ah, here's a little ring of ash. Got some bread. You know, since we have a free ring slot, we'll put this on just to resist 2 fire. It's obviously not as good as another clockwork limb, which is what we're ultimately going for, is to have our second limb. But, you know, not going to complain. We have an item, we'll use it. The Mana Taurus. This is not really something that we're going to need. Silver ring, platinum ingot, sapphire, and a potion of mana to create a ring that's great for mages. Cube of flesh. Shoot the baddie. Oh, we missed. Right, fine. Approach. Oh, because there's an ectoplasm right here. That's fine. We couldn't even see it. We'll just chop it to death. Equip the fist in case we need to
Critical hit.
give this rutabaga the fist. Yep, better give the rutabaga the fist.
Critical hit.
Rutabaga is still alive, but not by much. The zombie now is actually a bigger problem. We could, you know what? Let's use our jump power. We're going to jump over here on top of this rutabaga. That will kill it and get us away from the zombie. Oh, and look, there is an Agardian. Another jelly there. The Agardian, for a wizard who wants a gelatinous cube, but is too squeamish to actually boil an entire horse. Fortunately, that hasn't noticed us yet, so maybe we can take care of the zombie before he comes at us. I really got to be careful here about rocket jump. We will equip poison. Poison, I don't believe, works very well against zombies. So we'll just, actually, we've got some over here. Let's use our, we do have the Narwand. You know, shall we use the Narwand against him? Nah, let's drink a potion. We haven't drank any potions in a while, so chug this. Now we have 2 to frost damage and 6 to resist. Hyperborean damage. Sweet.
Critical.
So he does resist the toxic damage since he's a zombie, but he takes the Hyperborean damage, which is useful. And you get the cool little sparkles. Hey you, guess what? We get to use a grappling. Let's use a clockwork grappling bolt and get over here. Jank! Ha ha ha. Well, he ended up over there, not directly next to us, but I think he's paralyzed and not able to act. Sweet. So we'll just step over here and chop him.
Critical.
The key there being that we wanted to do the damage, giving us the most time possible on our thing, and it's always, you know, fun to. We are at half health, so let's eat some cheese before we go into a fight with this guy. And we will slowly. We've got 10 turns of eating. We'll go ahead and do that. Gets us back up to 41. We'll equip the rocket fist And BAM! Just like that. So much for him. Look, we slammed his hat all the way through the door. Here's some enraged diggles. I bet this lever is gonna let them out, so... we'll wait a second before we pull that. Let's eat another cheese, because cheese is good for you. I've got cheese and sliced bread. That means I can make a grilled cheese sandwich. Let's do that. Look at this. That just, I mean, I don't know. Seeing that makes me hungry. And that's certainly more than we need right now. We only need about 20 health. But, you know, let's eat these danishes and we'll be fine. Press digest. And that just makes you wait 10 turns. So, you know, we lost that use of our potion. But give him the fist. Slam. Slammed back, stunned.
Critical hit.
We've got one more Diggle here, lightly injured. He has a monstrous rage. I wish it would, like, tell exactly what that does. I'm not sure. You know, I'm sure we could look it up on the wiki or something, but it'd be cool to have a, you know, tooltip that actually told me, because I can thumb over this and see what my Hyperborean empowerment does. It's a nice potion. I like it a lot. You know, don't underestimate. It's a dagger. Not very good. Hey, whoa! I didn't even see that electrode lobby behind the door. There we go. You, white. Bam. Ah, this is just so powerful. Rocket-powered punch. Alright. Do we have any loot fisk? We don't. So, we did find another shrine. We have lingering dullness, which just affects our magic. So, you know what? I don't even care. I don't even care about that curse. Have we now seen everything on this level? It's quite possible. Though it looks like over here there's a little bit that we haven't seen. I wonder what that sound was. I don't know. Did I see an enemy? I saw Diggle. Come on, Diggle.
Critical hit. Critical.
So we gained 2 levels on this floor. I believe we were level 5 when we came down. But there's a rutabaga.
Critical hit.
It's a fist. He's stunned. Ah, the mummy is a little bit more problematic than this. Fortunately, we do have this lingering weakness from the mummy, but they're not very powerful to our attacks. I mean, against our attacks. The point being, we killed it. We killed it good. What's this? Nay. Let's leave that alone. I'm not really interested in summoning that. We will go ahead and kill everything on this floor, just because
critical hit.
we need the XP that we can get. We're quite a ways from the next level. Here's our shop. Anything to sell? I don't think so. Anything to sell? Anything to buy? I do not believe so. I don't want to fight Brax to get past him here. He's way too powerful. So I think it might well be time to descend. Click. it's really nerve-wracking when you're walking just out of sight of something, of the very edge, and you hear the clicking. This I remember is where we got that belt originally, so we set off that trap.
The critical.
Oh look, we closed the door. And we are approaching the area that I wanted to check, which I believe is close to where we originally came down to this level of the dungeon. Oh look, it's a crab with a helmet. Crustaceanoid warrior. Came from crabby shores to seek adventure. Let's see how well he feels about Rocket Fist. Is he stunned? He's stunned. Alright, so we can descend right there. Oh look! It's the Anvil of Krung. Just what we were talking about. So we know now that there's an Anvil of Krung here on the second floor. I want to save it. I want to save it for when we create a new axe and get that blessed, because that seems like the right way to do things to me. So we're going to need to get some iron or some steel. Now we have 1 steel, so if we can find 3 steel, we'll have enough to make a great axe. But if we can find 4 iron, you know. So you remember we've seen some unfriendly AI earlier. This is the floor where they really reside. So we're going to be fighting a lot of unfriendly AI down here on the 3rd floor. And Sanguiblobby.
The critical hit.
Eesh. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Critical hit.
6 hits to take that down, and that's with a critical hit in there. Here's another crustaceanoid. Definitely, whenever you first come down onto a floor, you know the monsters are going to be quite a bit harder than what you've been facing up to that point. This guy is not fighting us yet, so we'll get a jump on him with a critical hit. But hopefully the XP will also be a little better, and it will help us to... I think we should get 300 XP for smashing that statue, for example. And it will help us. Should we drink? You feel refreshed. Alright. Found a sagacious robe right here. Not necessarily something useful to us, but he's not noticed our presence. What if we break the statue? 300 XP, like I said. Get the jump on him. A Viking strike and a critical hit allows us 2 hits. We are definitely feeling very underpowered in damage at this point. We've only got a 4 slashing. I feel like this is very important problem that we need to deal with. Check that out. No, check that out. Definitely some cool stuff down here. It's not stuff on that. Try it. Hey, we got it. I think we're going to want to upgrade our trap abilities for this level, because traps are definitely getting more powerful. Which makes sense. Everything has gotten more powerful. Here's a Jinn. These are another common enemy down here, and a poorly cloned hero.
Critical hit.
Let's see. The Jinn is giving us 1 transmutative damage. But for the most part, He's not able to injure us too much. And we haven't even upgraded our shield power. You know, we have a decent shield that we created. But I mean, considering that all of our gear is really low level, things are going pretty well for us. This guy's doing a little bit of acidic damage to us. That's about it.
Critical hit.
But again, all of the enemies have gone up into the 50 and 60 hit point range. I should not have given that a first strike at me. So he's doing voltaic damage. We do have a resisting too, so it would be a lot worse. But again, XP has gone up as well. We're getting 64 XP for killing these things. You know, we should be able to hit our next level soon. Let's take a look. What are we going to grab? Your suit can emit a powerful inertial dampening field that can protect you from projectiles and explosions. This energy shield requires a lot of energy to operate. It might be good to go ahead and get charge of the Steam Brigade. We really want to get to that level because this is a very powerful ability. Cog Jockey though it'll increase our savvy, it'll increase our trap affinity by 2 and our trap sight by 1. That's really good. Ingoteer is going to make us more burly, and our trap affinity would be better, and our crafting ability would also be. Currently, our smithing level is 2. Our tinkerer level is 3. So we were talking about smithing up an axe. I didn't think to check what level of skill we needed to reach that axe that we wanted to have. It looks like level 4 to get the fine axe. We can create this this basic axe, not the rough one, but the normal one, at the level that we already have. So 2 pieces of steel would get us to this steel axe, which is 9 slashing and 1 piercing. Quite a bit better than 4 slashing alone. You know, it's also possible that we'll find a weapon.
Critical hit.
Clockwork threshing there, but he countered my second attack. I kind of like this level. It's very maze-like. I think much more so than some of the higher levels. Harmless red cube. Is it? Alright. Interesting. It could be something having to do with inconsequentia. Or, you know, it could later become far less harmless. See, that was bad. I didn't see it until... if we fail, it'll shoot us again, but let's try it one time. Yeah, no. Alright.
Eat food to regain health.
Oh, okay, so we are taking some damage over time. That's bad. I think at this point it's time to eat our grilled cheese sandwich. Let's go ahead and digest. There we go, back up to full health. This AI is getting zapped by something, so we'll let it get zapped. There is let's see, what's the difference? Unfriendly AI shows the tangible threat of the unfriendly AI problem, and this one, this monster is the commander of Lord Dredmor's 34th Company, the Festering Prongs. Okay, cool. That's what's different about it. Let's use a rocket fist and knock one of these away from us. Bang. Alright. Maybe it will step on that again and get shot. Yes, it did. Oh, look, there's a whole bunch of them now. we can deal with taking 1 damage a turn against these things. Can you spit poison? No, not quite. I can hit you with this axe, though.
Critical hit.
Why is my Mega Stomp recharging? Did I use that somehow? Oh, what did we find there? Scrap steel. Okay. Yeah, nay. You see, we definitely need to upgrade our trap ability. So, we freaking there's more AIs coming after us.
Critical hit.
When you get to this level, things, especially early on this level, things get very click happy. It's like, well, we swing the axe, we swing the axe, we swing the axe. Bang! What did we find? Look! More shrines. Aqua Regia. Ooh. Disarm that right away. This guy lives 70. I think we're going to give him a real slamming, though. Let's hit him with the fist!
Haywire.
Clockwork Threshing. Pick up this Aqua Regia. Let's pull a lever. Togba, the Neo-Cubist eggplant. It looks like, I can't tell if it's a hat or a, like a wig. A cap fit for even the foulest peasant. Studded with liquid metal. Alright. So, gives us, I believe, a 1% dodge, 1 armor absorption, and 1 magic resistance. This currently is 2 dodge and 1, so we're gonna just stick with our basic hat right now that we spawned with. Let's go through this door while we're standing here. Why not? Come on, door. Don't be so resistant. And it's inconsequential. You must find the item Zunu, the loathsome nail, and take it to the monolith. Alright. The loathsome nail. Octo, these guys are a pain because they have a ranged attack, which actually can hurt us a little bit. But it looks like they smash up well. Heroic Vandalism. We are almost to the next level, and we are going to take the next tinkering level because I'd like to be able to deal with the traps. And I believe it will, as soon as I kill the skill. There we go. I believe that improving our tinkering will also improve some of our fists here. Your tinkering skill enhances the bomb blast. All right, so rocket jump will be improved, and yeah, let's go ahead. This is going to give us 2 more trap affinity and 1 more trap sight. I think that is going to help keep us alive. You know, obviously, if you disagree with the way that I'm doing this,
Critical hit.
feel free to voice your opinions in the comments. I personally I find it very, very irritating to be stepping on traps all the time, so that's a little dead end. And now, look. Check it out. that we had like a 40% chance before. 40 or 45, I don't remember exactly. But either way, we can deal with that. Now I bet we can deal with this one here that's covered in our own blood. Yep, just like that. And this AI here, let's make it step on this one to get to us. Hehehe. Easy target. Ooh, what'd we get? Spring-loaded power core. Alright, we're almost all the way to being able to make our next magical arm. Ooh. Do we have any more traps in our inventory that we can drop? Nah, we don't. Zap. Ha ha. Idiot. Alright. Let's give it the rocket fist. Maybe knock it back over the trap again. Nah, just into the wall. Alright, and we'll disarm that. And deal with the Djinn. Djinn, of course, are a floating enemy, so they can't, the traps won't, ground traps don't affect them. Just like the bats at the higher level. Ooh, look at this, a Cybertronic amulet. That is very nice. Let's put it on. It's so much better than the amulet we're wearing right now. So that's going to give us some voltaic damage, which is going to help a lot. A little more voltaic resistance, which means the robots now are going to do very, very little against us. And we even have a little bit of ethereal resistance. Very good. It increases our sagacity by 2, which has to do with magic. So we don't really care too much about sagacity. But, there we go. Yes, bash it! Smash! Alright. I hope that wasn't anything really good.
Critical hit.
At some point, you know, we're going to play a rogue who's able to unlock all the traps, open all the chests, etc., etc. Let's see, can he hurt us at all? No effect. Yeah. Alright, these AIs can't even really hurt us anymore. Oh, look, an alchemy box. Good. We are down 20 points in health, though, so let's go ahead and eat this mini Gouda. Grab this steak, grab the alchemy box, and put it over here, because I like to have the crafty things, even if I'm not going to use them. If, you know, we have our pocket dimension if we really need to store other stuff. One toxic, one acidic is what we're taking from this guy. Blub, blub, blub. There. He's dead. So... okay, that was wild. An ambush! You're doomed! I'm not sure that we're doomed, because we've got rocket jump. But maybe we should eat this dire sandwich. People die when they are killed. And let's teach them the meaning of rocket fist. Thrusty. These are thrusties. They love to thrust. In thrust they trust, and thrust they must. Alright? Of course, the undead Aethernaut. You. Bang. Let's see if there's somewhere that we can retreat to so we're not being hit on two sides. I think we're going to take a rocket jump here. Take the damage. How far away will we go? This far. We're going to have to eat another sandwich because it's probably going to do about 20 damage, which will put us to 15. Hopefully, this isn't the hugest mistake we've ever made.
Food to regain.
Well, it did a little bit, it did kill that guy, and it did a lot of damage to the thrusty. So, that actually wasn't too bad, all things considered. It did less damage than we expected. We do have 22 HP coming our way. It does put us in a slightly shaky position, though. Just, we need to deal with the situation at hand before it gets out of control. We will use our archery powers. Oh, we missed the thrusting. Come on. Die before you get here. There we go. Alright, and the Jinn, of course, is going to choose to not advance and just use his ranged attack. If we can get back into this spot, actually we can. If we get here, only one of them can attack us at once. The heroine can't get through. So let's jump to this spot using this jump. It threw him back, did a lot of damage to him. Now we're up against the heroine. We can chop her up quite well, I believe. One,
Critical hit.
two, she's no match. And we survived. Let's digest our food. And eat another piece of cheese here because... Parmesan there because we do need to get our health back. No. Okay. Oh, balls. Well, if we get to here, in this square, we can run away. We can run away from this. If we get to this square, though, only one of them can advance. We can't be flanked if we stand here or here. Only one of them can advance to us at once. I do know that some enemies have ranged attacks. I have a feeling that most of their attacks aren't going to be too bad against us, though. These treants, the fruit treants have heard every possible variant of an apple a day joke. They do not find them amusing. Could be a little bit of a problem. Let's see. This guy is a named one. He could be a problem. Pau Gorit, the monster of the Mountain of Ostriches, a monstrous statue animated by dwarven magic's pure hatred and a 9-volt battery. That looks like the only named monster that we can see. We might be able to clear this out if we get lucky. We do have our escape jump. I believe if we go here, we might be able to flee. This staircase obviously is going to be blocked, but we might actually be able to use the smash jump. We can come crashing down. We might be able to slam right into this spot, even if there are monsters there. Just knock them away and make it up the stairs. So we're gonna, if things get bad, we can try that, or we can go this way and get away that way. But since we have 2 jumping abilities, I think that's gonna do. We're gonna open up with a fist right now, and see how we do with the monster zoo. Here we go.
Critical hit.
All right, that was a good opening move. Time to kill an Aethernaut. These, okay, so we've been darkened, but
hit.
he's not able to do an effect against us. The Djinn, of course, I didn't think about that. Because he flies, he was able to flank us. Fortunately, he only can do like 1 or 2 damage in a turn. I think it's better to focus on this Aethernaut right here, and then the Djinn, but we'll see.
Critical.
Got Threshing. The Djinn hits us for 1 transmutation. The Aethernaut doesn't appear to be able to hurt us, so let's kill the Djinn first. Yeah. The Djinn is the only one doing damage at the moment. So, we killed him. Yeah, the Aethernaut's attack has no effect, which is great. That's what being the Clockwork Knight is all about. And The rest of the guys haven't noticed us. So let's just wait a few turns. Okay, the darkness is gone. Here comes the Sanguine Blobby. We're just gonna... And, okay. People are coming. Slowly. We're waiting a few turns. We've got our fist recharged now. Your mother was a hamster. And, let's use the fist again. It only knocked it back a little bit. It is stunned. So, it gives us a chance to use some of these classic bolts. Ooh, and I'm just realizing we're about 45 minutes into this episode. So, let's pause it right here in the midst of the zoo. We've got 53 monsters left remaining. And come back next time. Thanks for watching.